from the game in the match against Baylor last weekend. Milwaukee gets the first serve. Fierbringer sets for Booth. Blocked into the net. Point Milwaukee.
Johnson is get service pressure on him quick. Move him off the net.
Josie Johnson with the serve. Fierbringer to Robinson on the slide.
Good to have her back.
Schumacher continues the service run. Power tip into the block. Free ball for Wisconsin. Crawford sets. Fierbringer back to Crawford. Kept alive. Fierbringer sets at the net for Crawford. Dug out by Schmitz. Schmitz blocked. Johnson sets opposite. Gertz over the block. Kept alive. Crawford looking for Orzel. Blocked off the touch. Point Wisconsin. What a rally. What a point for Wisconsin. Schumacher passes for Fierbringer. Looks for Robinson. Point Wisconsin.
It was slipping out of their hands after they were up 2-0, and Guchtikin's serve kept him in it.
She's such a weapon to have at the service line. Continuing the run. Schmitz swings into the block, kept alive. Schumacher's going to set it over for Orzel. Gets blocked, but Orzel keeps it alive. Schumacher now keeps it alive. Out of the back row, Franklin. Set for Gertz. Schumacher passes Fierbringer. Looks for Orzel over the top of the block, kept alive by the Panthers. Johnson sets out of the middle. Gets a touch, kept alive. Fierbringer, bump set to Orzel. Joust at the net. Point, Wisconsin.
Putting too much of the load on Sarah Franklin. Her total attempts are almost doubling Devin Robinson's in second.
Fierbringer to Orzel. Point, Wisconsin. Orzel continuing on the run. Tomic sets for Schmitz into the block again. Caroline Crawford was there.
And that can ride into the second set.
This be a service ace? No, it rockets right back into a joust. Milwaukee sends it over. Guchtikin looks for Fierbringer, sets for Crawford, and a light touch. Milwaukee keeping it alive. Free ball. Fierbringer looks for Crawford into the block, kept alive by Franklin. Franklin again. There's her first kill. Point Wisconsin. Franklin now on the service line. Johnson bump sets over for Malone into the Badger block. It's Carter Booth. Sarah Franklin continuing the service run. Johnson bump set over for Gertz. Blocked, kept alive. Fierbringer looks for Schumacher. Going to be a tough play for Orzel. Into the back row. Point Wisconsin. Franklin passes for Fierbringer. Booth out of the middle, blocked solo by Lakin Graves. And it's Lola Shu at the line. Johnson sets the middle for Graves and a roll shot. Fierbringer's gonna have to catch up with this. Robinson through the block, out. Point Wisconsin, and the Badgers take set number one, 25-13. Gets this one away, and service ace for point number one. This one into the back, Orzel receives it. Now Robinson, powerful swing into the back, right along that back line. No one for the Panthers back to get it. Point Wisconsin. Schumacher receives this one, bump from Franklin over to Robinson. Robinson goes over the block, kept alive by Goba. Swing by Scott, gets blocked. Tomic over to Malone, kept alive by the Badgers. Crawford bumps for Robinson rather, into the back. No one back there to get down for it. Lola Shu at the service line. Swing from Gertz over the block, but Schumacher's there. Fierbringer sets opposite for Devin Robinson.
The fifth-year senior there for Wisconsin as Devin Robinson tacks on to her team.
Deep into the back, set by Tomic. Kept alive by the Panthers. Maddie Malone swinging on that one. Now Franklin out of the back, dug out by Tomic. Malone in the back to Franklin. Fierbringer, setter, dump! Charlie Fierbringer. Swinging on that one is Lewis into the block. Crawford and Orzol set point Badgers. Alone at the line. Furbringer sets for Crawford. A tough play, but still sent over. Swing from Schmitz. Franklin keeping that one up. Guchtikin, a very long pass and a joust at the net. Bump set over to Schmitz. Blocked. It was there again. Point set. Wisconsin. Badger women's athlete.
Makes
of
it
all
even
time.
more impressive.
Robinson swings on that one, kept alive by the Panthers. Tough swing there from Gertz. Furbringer sets for Robinson into the back, fired high into the sky, and when it comes down, it will be a point Wisconsin. Looking to protect this lead. Serve goes off the tape. Furbringer to Schumacher to Smrek through the block. Johnson sets out of the middle for Graves, kept alive by Franklin. Orzol, hard swing, kept alive by Malone. Malone now swings, but blocked by Devin Robinson. Furbringer sets for Smrek into the back corner. Welcome back, Anna Smrek. Swing from Gertz over the block of Crawford and Orzol. Guchtikin receives. Furbringer finds Devin Robinson again.
They can continue to keep this close.
Furbringer sets over to Franklin. This one over the block, kept alive by Josie Johnson. Bump set, Erdman. Bree Gertz again. Schumacher to Furbringer. Looks for Orzol. Badgers with the serve back. 19-12. Badgers looking to get to 20. Schmitz blocked by Crawford. Johnson back to the middle. Graves. Crawford was there again. Badgers up to 20. They're 5 points away. Blocked. C.C. Crawford at the service line. Furbringer to Orzol. Over the block. Point Wisconsin. And they get the sweep in the Fieldhouse opener here in 2024.